Monday to Sunday, we call that money day. We catching pips, but we only count percent gain. The capital, come learn into rap.
You know the vibes, it's lit side. Welcome to a pre-season fixture friendly today against Groundhoppers. Before we go any further, this game is brought to you by Lit Capital Financial Markets. If you're looking to learn how to trade and don't want to spend an arm and a leg, be sure to check out litcapital.co.uk for forex, cryptocurrency and stocks mentoring. Now, regarding today's game, Lit Cap FC, we do have a very tough fixture ahead of us versus Groundhoppers, and today's starting formation is a 4-1-2-1-2 with Devontae in goal, Theo aka T Reed aka Trey Mille on the right back, Stephen coming in strong and firm as the centre back. Next to him we've got Pro aka Kelvin, on the left we've got Eds aka Eduardo, and on the right we've got Curtis playing inside of a triangle with Vel holding it down as a centre defensive midfielder and Tunde on the left side of that triangle. Moving higher up the pitch, we've got Pedro as the number 10 combined with Steph as the striker on the left side and Mels as the right sided striker. And we're off. Ball gets played to Curtis. Curtis plays it to Tunde. Tunde's touch takes it all the way back to Bethlehem and out for a throw-in. Now our keeper Devontae is actually a bowler. We're going to show you a bit more of that later on. So far ball goes long, Groundhoppers wins it down. A battle in the middle of the park. And we're on the counter. Grasshoppers, Groundhoppers running the ball down the wing. Crosses it in. Nearly gets on the end of it, their number 10. But unfortunately for them, ball goes out wide for us. And we've got Dan in the way. Steph gets on the ball. Steph looks to put it through his legs, doesn't quite work. Good interception. Groundhoppers on the attack. Steph wins it back. Good possession one there in the park. Trey Millie looks to go along. Tries to find Melds. Not really the ball we was looking for, but nonetheless. Melds has half an opportunity, but the keeper clears it. Challenge now for Vel, doesn't really win the ball. Tunde gets it down though successfully. Plays it to Curtis. Curtis plays it to Vel. Vel just can't get the ball under his foot. Okay. Stevie G aka Curtis. Beautiful pass to Eds. Eds gets it down. Looks to play Tuns. Tuns links up with Steph. Steph plays back to Mels. Beautiful link up play there down the left hand side. And then we look for another pass. Eds looks to Vels. Vels plays Peds for a 1-2. Gets denied. Peds plays Mels and Mels plays back to Trey Millie aka Theo, who gets the cross denied. Mels picks the ball back up. And this is why we call him Twinkle Toes. Manages to attack the space and successfully wins us a foul. Curtis steps up. Daniel there goes Daniel again in the way, trying to get some more action for himself. Every time we see him, we're going to attempt to get out of the way. Okay, Pedro wins a good header. Steph through on goal. Uses the sweet left. Sweet left turns sour. Tunde plays Mels. Tunde plays Vels. Vels links up with Tunde again to play Pro. Pro plays the keeper. And this is why we told you the keeper's a baller.
Told you he's got feet. My keeper's told you he's got feet.
Okay, Tunde.
Our keeper's got feet.
He picks the ball up. He plays Vels. Vels plays Theo. Beautiful pass forward. Moving forward now. Mels is on. Uses his right. Unfortunately can't quite get his foot around it. Ball goes in. Eds picks it up. And then left back, who's got a sweet left foot, uses that foot to go right through Eds. And we win the penalty.
Alright, Dan, move back.
Hey, you know the thing, yeah? We got to do this, yeah, bro. We got to say how many times we got to tell Dan to move back, yeah? Count. Yeah, count on. Yeah, pig little tally in the right corner.
Bro, he just needs to pick a side and down the middle, I'm not gonna lie. Because he looks like keeper like one guy.
Keeper's big, though. I don't mean shit, bro. Did you see that goal that ball that went underneath his pitch?
Okay, this is Pedro's second penalty so far in the pre-season fixtures. Can he make it 2 for 2? And beautiful. No chance for the keeper. Never in doubt. Pedro makes that 2 for 2. Second penalty of the pre-season fixture. Definitely one moving forward to be taken.
Ref don't give no, he's just here to get paid.
Well done, relax now.
Okay, ball gets one down.
It's not Johnny. It's Charlie. It's not Johnny's boy. Yes, Curtis.
Kind of second to every ball there in the middle, but nonetheless we get the ball down. Vels plays the ball to Tunde. Tunde looks to play Curtis. Curtis wins to nick it back. Mels plays Tunde, but we are on the counter-attack. Vel just doesn't really get there in time. But a good tackle there for Mels. Theo picks the ball back up, tries to play Pedro, gets intercepted. Tunde looks to take it down. Steph gets the ball. Pedro and Steph. Steph wins it.
He's using that weight.
Now Theo, aka Trey Miller, gives him the whoop-tee. And now Eds looks for some afters as well. Wants to get involved. Cuts in.
No way! It was.
Not quite sure where the liner was, but we moved.
Alright, Miles. Back post. You good? Back post.
Okay. Vel clears the ball. Poor delivery from the left back called George. He's actually got a very sweet left foot on him. Mels gets the ball down. He plays Tuns.
Give it to Steph. Give it.
Mels looks for the ball to Steph. 1-on-1. Surely he can only score from here.
Blood clot. When you touch the ball.
Blood clot indeed. Okay. Well won by the Groundhoppers defender. 1v1 there. Surely it's a high foot. Somehow the ref believes that it was a high hand. I mean, Tunde's only 4'5". Bless him. Not quite sure how we conceded the free kick, but nonetheless, they're left back by the name of George, I believe. The gentleman I mentioned earlier with a sweet left foot looks set to put a delivery into the box into a dangerous area. Crosses. Curtis gets on that. Oh, and unfortunately Curtis puts it into the back of the net. Dangerous ball put into the box by George there with a sweet left foot. And the Green Army looks to go again. 1-1. Halves again just loves the camera. Nice linked up play there with Mels and Tunde. We look for one more pass across to Pedro, but we can't quite find that pass. And we're on the counter attack. Surely Vels gets taken out there.
You've got a card in, mate.
But we can say that all game they definitely was looking for that. And all Vels has to say is,
Get that. Lick it. I love it.
rattled indeed. A very physical game it's been so far. Ref wanted the ball on his whistle, so he looks to take the ball back. But yeah, very physical game indeed so far, and you know, fair play to Groundhoppers. They've definitely been looking to win the ball more than they have been looking to foul, but they've just been second to every tackle, unfortunately. Dangerous ball. Tuns gets it down, plays Pedro. 1-2 back. Tunde looks to take it past him. Gaffer's in the way.
Get in the box. Boys, get
Now we look for the free kick.
Anton, move back.
Get out the way.
Just float it.
Tunde looks to give a pass back to the keeper indeed. Vel looks to get it down. Plays Eds. Eds takes it in his stride. Free kick one. Been quite a few free kicks down this left hand side. Nothing in terms of delivery from the Green Army so far. Very poor free kicks. Now Pedro is from Portugal. Realised that Ronaldo's been announced back to Man United and thinks he can do a tribute. The only tribute he was doing was if he was playing rugby.
It's actually a good half. Like, let's be honest.
This is one of our best halves.
We're playing football, right? The only thing that we're not doing is in the final third, either getting a shot off or doing that extra pass or that extra cross early. When we're in the corners there, we've already beat them. Let's not wait again. We're trying to do 1-2s in the box here. Put that in. And if you do cross it to someone or you pass it to someone on the edge there, inside the 15-yard box, have a fucking shot. To get it, we're trying to do Arsenal here. We're trying to get it in the box, play out of the box, and go back in the box. That don't make no sense. Do you understand? We're working the ball. Eds, Theo, we've got them all day long on the wings. The wings, the pattern of play is definitely effective, which is just triangles, okay? We're going to get the ball from a throw, or if the ball's just in play, we want to work it out wide and then get it in the box. We're doing very fucking good. I can't complain. The own goal, it happens, bro. Shit happens. You get it, Devontae, unlucky.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
What we do about that?
Shit happens. Do you get it? But the fact is, who's playing better football? We are.
Yeah, 100%.
Who's fucking?
We're playing way better.
Who's flying in 2-footed challenges? They are. Do you understand?
They're rattled.
So they're rattled, guys. All we got to do is just let them come into us, play it around them, use the space, man. I'm proud. I'm proud. Hey, hands in.
Keep the ball up more, boys.
Right, come.
Boys, come, man, come.
Right, come in, bro.
It's 0-0. Let's make sure we win the second half.
Right, we win the second half. One more.
Let's go.
Our game, yeah? On 3, Lit Cap FC. Lit Cap!
FC!
Come on, boys.
And we're underway for the second half. Theo throws the ball down to Curtis, plays it back to Vels, who goes for the volley. Steph gets it down, Curtis puts it on the floor. Ball gets lost in the middle of the park though. Groundhoppers are first to the ball, they get the ball down. Now this looks like it's a ball to hand, but the ref has given a free kick. This is the second time now the ref has said that Tunde's handballed it. And you know, we can only respect his decision, but of course they are hard decisions nonetheless. Now Pedro gives a good tackle, but Jordan, their number 4, gives Eds the burners, pushes down the wing. He looks to cross the ball in, beautiful ball into the box, very dangerous ball. Touches it down to number 7. Now, unfortunately, guys, Aubin gets in the way of the shot again, so we're not actually able to see the tackle on camera. However, what the 7 has said is that it was a good challenge and that our Theo, our right back, did actually get the ball. So, based on this, you can see that Theo is actually trying to explain to the ref that their player, the number 7, has actually said that of course it was a clean tackle. However, we can only go on what the ref has decided. The ref made a decision to give a pen, so of course we move on and we sit back to see if Groundhoppers can score the pen. Now, talking of penalties, this is one of the penalties for the season. Great penalty there by the number 7. He steps up, he shoots, top bins, no chance any keeper saving that. Beautiful penalty. 2-1 Groundhoppers. Tunde comes off for Josh. Of course, now we have to chase the game and make some opportunities happen. Now, Mels plays the ball to Kurtz, who plays the ball to Vel. There's been a good link up in the middle there from them 3 boys today. We've seen Steven play the ball down wide to Eds. Eds looks to beat his man. Beats his man, but the other player kicks it out, and of course it's a Lit Cap throw in. Now, Eds is on the ball, he looks for a throw in, Curtis wants it. Curtis one passes it down, Pedro tries to head it on. Josh tries to get on the end of it, but he can't. Groundhoppers, their number 16, again George, has been really good there. They've really been clearing all the aerial threats, Groundhoppers, so fair play to them. They've been really good in the air. Not quite sure how the ref managed to call this for a Groundhoppers throw-in, but nonetheless, we deal with the cards we've been handed. Now, what's actually happened now is very, very difficult to, not necessarily explain, but difficult in terms of a pill to swallow, because the keeper has actually been kicked in the head, and then after he's been kicked in the head, they've scored the goal. Now, you know, why the boys are really angry is because the keeper got kicked in his head, but the ref hasn't seen it, therefore the ref hasn't called the foul, which has led to them scoring a goal. So at this moment in time, the players are trying to tell the ref that, you know, he's been kicked in his head. We're trying to show him, and actually the keeper lost consciousness, and through the keeper losing consciousness, we then had to make sure that he was treated immediately with first aid, and moving forward we've had to remove him from the game to make sure that he's okay, and make sure now that we can see him getting the treatment he deserves off the pitch. So that now means that we've got one of our players, Steven, who is a centre back in goal. Josh is on the ball, taking 10 years to play it. Theo steps in, makes the pass, simple pass to Curtis, Curtis pass to Melz. Melz then looks to pass to RB. RB has a shot, he takes a shot. Close, but not close enough, unfortunately. RB gets himself on the pitch, opening minutes with a shot, unfortunate. Josh gets the ball from a half chance. Oof! He sends him to the butchers. He shoots. Oh, Steph takes the rebound and finishes it, puts it to bed. That's another good goal there for Litcap. Very good play there from Melz, who put the ball into a dangerous area. Groundhoppers failed to clear their lines. Josh sends them to the butchers. Talking about their defense, you know, they've had a good game this game, but unfortunately their number 11 gets sent to the butchers. Josh shoots on his weakest foot. Steph clears it up, buries it. Litcap 2, Groundhoppers 3. So we're still unfortunately chasing the game. Jayoma passes the ball out wide to RB. RB waits for Eds to overlap. He plays Eds. RB gets around Eds. Eds doesn't play the ball. He plays it to Melz. Melz finds time on the ball. Melz has a good game this whole game. He's found a lot of space and made stuff happen. Ryan gets on the ball, who's just recently come on the pitch. He plays it out wide to Theo. He looks to play Ryan again. Move. Unfortunately, we lose the ball there. George, their left back, gets on the ball, looks to clear that ball down the line. What he's been doing all game has been really dangerous. A nice flick on there from Groundhoppers. Mikes gets the ball, but beautiful interception there. And chop sent to the butchers once again from Pro centre back. Jayoma plays the ball out wide to Eds. Eds gets on the ball. He's been really dangerous this whole game today. Encouragement there to beat his player. Unfortunately, looks to cut inside. The ball gets intercepted. Jayoma doesn't get his foot on it, and Jordan, who's had a really good game, is now attacking down the wing. Beautiful hold-up play, a bit like what happened earlier on when we had the penalty conceded. But he passes the ball and pass back to the keeper. Now Curtis gets the ball down, plays to Melz. Melz again finds time on the ball. Beautiful feet this guy has. He plays the ball out wide to Theo. Theo puts it in. Beautiful ball to Josh. Josh can't get his foot underneath it, and their lines are cleared. But Theo has now committed, and George has seen the gap, so he plays the ball down the line. Jordan gets on the ball again. Pro's racing back. Jayoma comes, slides in. Oh, and he sends him to the butchers. And a beautiful goal there tucked in from Jordan, their number 4. Who's really had a good game. He's looked very promising, if I'm honest with you, throughout the whole game. Very dangerous. And of course now we are in a position where we can only chase the game. It's 4 Groundhoppers, 2 Litcap. Pro goes long with the ball. Nothing quite really works here in the box, in the middle of the park. A few interceptions. Ryan tries a ball outside of the boot. Unfortunately isn't wide enough. And you can see here, Groundhoppers really do have the momentum, and they're able to slow the game down now and control it. And as we come towards an end of this game, of course, we can see the boys in green have definitely sold themselves short. Started strong, hasn't finished strong enough. Not a good enough ball there for RB to get onto. That's it, final whistle. 4-2. Credit to Groundhoppers. They've done well. They put themselves in pole position to make sure that, of course, they could seal the win coming out in the second half, changing their formation. They really did play well. All play to them. Best of luck to them for the rest of the season.
It's football. We're all passionate. And, you know, people lose their head sometimes, but, you know, it's how it goes, man. But at the end of the day, bro, I think the boys put in a great effort, man. Great effort. Unfortunately, our keeper got knocked out, so it sounds mad, but, you know, 2 goals were let in because of his experience in goal. He would have saved them. But, you know, I'm not bitching. It's football at the end of the day. But, yeah, man, let's go, man. Boys, let's capture the world, man.
Monday to Sunday, we call that money day. We catching pips, but we only count percent gain. The capital come, learn, interact, trade.